What's going on YouTube? This is the Iron Chain Master here again, and I got another deck profile for you from Patrick Hoban, who made top 8 at YCS Chicago.
Yep. I played Nekroz. I played double Colossus. I really hate playing two of this, but I guess you kind of have to. But it seems kind of pointless after the first one because you can always just like, once you get to the first one, then all the ritual spells search the other ritual spells. But you kind of want to get to the first one, so I ended up playing two, even though I didn't want to. Trishula, 3 Valk. I didn't play Gungnir. I didn't play Decisive Armor. Those cards suck. Dance Princess does too. 2 Brio. 3 of those. 3 Manju and 3 Senju. 2 Shrit. Jin, Farfa, and Armageddon.
What's with the last two? That's what caught my eye.
So, one of my favorite things about this deck is reinforcements, because reinforcements is just, since it gets Armageddon Knight, it outs their Jinlock, and I can set up my own Jinlock with it. And what was different about this deck, I guess, was that this deck kind of focused on Jin. I played double Scolding and triple Lance just to protect my Jinlock. And so I would just go Jinlock every time I would have one of these cards. And then if I didn't have one of these cards, I usually wouldn't do it. The only time I would do it is if I could not end with like Valk in hand. Because otherwise there's like a greater chance they could just kill you if you pass than outing Jinlock. So you might as well take like the better chance. But yeah, I guess that was just the primary focus of the deck, is just Jinlocking with protection. And Broda also gets like Shred, Colossus, so it does everything that you want to do. So that's why I played 3. And then I played Prep, triple Upstart, 2 of each ritual spells. Yeah, that was all for the main deck. For the extra deck, I played double Emerald. This card's really important just because recycling resources in the mirror match is really, I don't know, it's just really strong because like you'll run out because they'll Valk more times than you'll have plays. So if you don't Emerald and put stuff back, then you'll just run out.
Yeah.
So, Diamond Dyer, he's never useful really, to be honest. But like, you don't need a lot of cards in the extra deck. Exiton, I never summoned this. Roach, never summoned that. Lava Chain. This card, Lava Chain is kind of important, not only to dump Jin, but it's also important just to dump the Valk, so you can cycle.
I was gonna say you use that to jump Jin if you can't get to your Armageddon Knight.
Yeah, like I'm saying, I don't ever go Jinlock without one of the protection cards, just because there's like, it's like a 50-50 whether or not they can out it, and if they can't out it, they can trish you, so you're gonna lose. Even when it's like Colossal, it's 5 cards in hand. They'll banish the ritual spell engrave. You've already used 2, so you only have 3 left to win the game. They can just have more Valks than that.
Yeah.
They can just keep recycling it, and you can't actually win the game. So you'll run out if they trish that field. So I just think it's not good to do it unless you have the protection cards. But Jin's obviously really powerful, so if you can protect it, then you know. This was never summoned it. Dweller. I played against Burning Abyss in top 32. It was good there. Cowboy, never summoned it. This card's, in theory, important in the mirror match. It doesn't really come up very often. It's just, I guess the threat of it being in the extra deck makes you have to like banish the ritual spells when otherwise you might not want to. And you can banish their Valks, so if they ever hit like 3 in the grave and banished combined, then you can summon this. But other than existing, he doesn't really come up because people play around it, but I guess since he's in the extra deck, they have to. Just a level 12 and a level, and the 2 heralds, just a token. But you don't really need a 6. Like, I don't ever want to summon Brio. You don't really need a 10. If you're gonna go 10, it's where you're summoning Brio and summoning Unicorn, and with that hand, you can just go Kaleidoscope, summon the Unicorn, add Cycle to grave, and then Brio for Shrit, and then Cycle, discard the Shrit, and then special back the Brio. So it's like the same hand, except you just get a Shrit search, and you don't need to play a level 10, so it's just kind of pointless. A lot of the extra deck's pointless though, so whatever.
How often did you use the extra deck? Not much at all.
Not much. I mean, just like Emeralds and Lava Chain is pretty much all I use, and I guess like these. For the side deck, played triple Denkoseka. This card's really good. Dragon. I would side against the decks that aren't the mirror match, because then you can Rhoda for the Armageddon Knight. And I would usually take out Farfel when I did it, but you could Rhoda for the Armageddon Knight and then just pop their back row, and then it gives Rhoda the same utility against the other decks. 3 MSTs, 2 Mirror the Ice Barriers. I resolved this like once. It was really cool that when I did resolve it, like I went, he made me go first, and then on his turn, when he trished into this, he ended with 0 cards in his hand and on field after the first turn, so it was kind of cool. Like, he played a bunch of cards and then he did that, and then so
that's nasty.
Totally
that's nasty.
It hit him for a lot. And then Book of Eclipse, I said it too, just because when they see that you're playing Armageddon and Farfa, they can just genlock you and search Trish, and you don't play outs to it. So that's pretty common that they'll notice that game 1, and then you want to have an out to it. So I decided in Book of Eclipse, and then if I draw this when that happens, then I just Trish them, and usually you win the game from there. I sided 1 Emptiness. I really only sided this to ask people to not side it, and then 3 Mind Crush. It was just very good in the mirror.
You side the Mind Crush? You don't main it?
No.
I feel like everything adds this format.
Yeah, I just don't want that many cards that are like that. I'd rather have the card that protects Jin in most scenarios, I think, but it's definitely a good game too. Like, if you call Unicorn or whatever, it can just be a blowout. And if they have to resolve it, where they have to like tribute a Sindju, tribute a Manju, and then someone like a Valk, if you call the Unicorn, then it's just a game. So, yep, that's the deck. I went, well, I was 9-1 in Swiss, and then I just scooped the last round of practice draft, so I don't know if place to finish. And then I lost in top 8 overall. I lost to Barrett. He's still in. Hope he wins. Barrett's awesome. I guess that's all I have. Shout out to ARG.
Shout out to ARG. Yep. Well, guys, this was the Nekroz deck profile from Patrick Hoban at ARG Chicago, or not ARG, YCS Chicago.
Yeah, bye.